Jeff and Jeremy in the morning.
So much to talk about, so much going on. I just learned that, and I thought I was right, that Darth Vader was James Earl Jones. But I saw that Darth Vader died over the weekend.
That is such a misleading.
But not really, because headline. It was just the guy that walked around in the suits. I mean, nobody even knew who he was.
I mean, they do it at Disneyland. Darth Vader walks around at Disneyland.
Anybody could walk around in the costume, right? I mean, it doesn't.
There's a certain cadence to the walk.
Nobody could do that but this guy.
And it is pretty impressive. I mean, like, the cadence to the walk is, okay, I get it. It's that terse, like, I can't really, I can't really match it sound, but I could, if I wanted to, I could get on a cape and a mask, and I could try to walk like Darth Vader. But you're right, it can't take too much training. It was the guy that walked. So, who had a more important role as Darth Vader, James Earl Jones, or the guy? I mean, I feel bad. We're not even saying his name. He died. Rest in peace. Fill in the blank. I don't even know.
I'm trying to find a stupid name. Cameron, do you know?
Don't say a stupid name.
No, I don't know.
I'm mad because I had it.
He could have family members in the area.
I know, I'm sorry.
His name stupid as he's passed away.
I had the music. I had everything, and it's all gone now. It's turkey gravy brain. I don't know what's wrong with me. I apologize. I had all this ready to go, and now it's gone.
David Prowse.
Thank you, David
Prowse.
Sorry, David. Bum 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 bum. I wanted to give you a proper send off.
PROWSE? Is that what it was? He's a bodybuilder, by the way.
Oh, here it is, right here.
According to Google.
Son of a bitch. You know what the problem was? It didn't say anything about Darth Vader. It said David Prowse, and that's why I kept missing it. Oh, here we go. So we got David Prowse. He's British, by the way. He could have never done the voice. I would have never taken Darth Vader serious.
He's a Brit.
Darth Vader is Scottish.
He can't be. Hold on, take a listen to this.
As a member of the Imperial Senate on a diplomatic...
You are part of the Rebel Alliance and a traitor. Take her away.
Nobody would take that serious as Darth Vader.
I want to know what happened to the plans they sent you.
I'm a member of the Imperial Senate on a diplomatic mission to Alderaan.
You are part of the Rebel Alliance and a traitor. Take her away.
Or?
I'm a member of the Imperial Senate on a diplomatic...
You are part of the Rebel Alliance and a traitor. Take her away.
I want to know what happened to the plans they sent you.
I'm a member of the Imperial Senate on a diplomatic mission to Alderaan.
You are part of the Rebel Alliance and a traitor. Take her away.
Oh, so he tried out for the role.
Yeah.
And it just didn't work out for him? Was that it?
Yeah, because he's a British accent. But anyways,
he
did die. And Chiba told me, he goes, he's just the guy that walked around in the costume. He's nobody. I'm like, okay.
There is at least to my knowledge, at least according to Facebook. Oh, no, never mind. I thought that there was a possibility that there was a Prowse here on the Central Coast. Still looking for Prowse.
Oh, there's probably Prowse everywhere. So, yeah.
Did you go to school with the Prowse there, Cameron?
No, not that I know of.
I think you did if you would have went to school across the street.
If you would have went to the high school, not the one for bad kids.
I did go to the high school.
You went to the one for bad kids. For bad kids.
You apparently never went.
Somebody wrote in and said, "Yeah, that's where all the druggies went." I don't know who that. Somebody said that. Ken, I think.
What's it called? Independent.
Independent. Yeah.
Is that what's called? Independent or independence?
Independence.
Independence.
I need to give these kids some independence.
Apparently, there was
smoke their pot.
A baller. Basketballer with the last name of Prowse of the female that graduated in 2018.
Yeah, how close are you with the female basketball team?
I didn't even know Paso had a female basketball team.
Because you were over there at Independence being independent.
Isn't that when you graduated? It was 2018?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. See, this person would have been your classmate had you gone to the good kids school.
Yeah, we would have been best friends, and then I could have been super offended on air.
You'd be like, how dare you? That's Lauren's uncle, for God's sake.
We're going to have to get to the bottom of this before your internship is over, which is going to be over in a few weeks, right?
Yeah, pretty soon. End of the month.
Yeah.
Or not this
I
month.
don't have a lot of time.
That would be today.
There's more to the story than what young Cameron is telling us. I know it. There's a reason why he went to Independence.
We have to check with your probation officer.
I mean, if you were to go to Independence to excel your high school curriculum and your education, then you think you would be at like Yale or Harvard by now. But you're here with Jeff and Jeremy.
Mm-hmm. The anti-Yale in Harvard. And we still never met you in person.
We don't even know if you're real. You could be Darth
Prowse.
Vader. Yeah, you could be Prowse. You could just be changing your voice.
COVID-19.
Oh, because we got
We have a Tuesday game.
the Steelers tonight. Who are they playing?
No, not tonight.
Tomorrow night. Sorry.
Tomorrow night. The longest week ever. This week started with, it was supposed to be 3 games on Thursday, and it's going to wrap with a game on Tuesday now. Bleh. I was with a 5 o'clock start time. Because you understand.
Well, the
you
East
Coast a-holes, you understand that a lot of people are still at
That's a
work.
good game.
Are still at work here on the West Coast at 2 o'clock in the afternoon. But is it a good game?
No, it's not it's a 5 o'clock West Coast start.
Oh, it is?
Yes.
Okay. I just saw 5 o'clock.
8 o'clock East Coast.
I saw 5 o'clock on the thing. I was like, oh, that's dumb.
No, I did notice because
they did that earlier this season.
When I travel to Arizona, all the times on my fantasy football app will adjust to being in Mountain West time,
look at that.
which is pretty nice as soon as the phone does. So it's 5 o'clock West Coast time. That's tomorrow night. Tonight, Seahawks and the Philadelphia Eagles. Jeff says it's going to rain, so hopefully not. Hopefully, if it rains, it'll stop raining. And
hopefully for who? What if you're an
big
Eagles?
offensive powerhouse from the Seahawks?
What if you're an Eagles fan?
I know some people that are Eagles fans. Well, Eagles fans to me, some are okay, some are not. Some
I'm in a
are
weird
some of
situation.
the worst people I've ever met in my life, and others are pretty nice people.
I'm in a weird
There's nothing in the
situation
middle.
from a fantasy, just advantageous standpoint. I see my path to the playoffs, and it does require a win from you next week. Which I have somewhat confidence. You do have to go up against Patrick Mahomes next week. But I do see somewhat confidence in a path to sneaking in as a 6th seed into the playoffs based on the fact that you'll win, and I hopefully, fingers crossed, will win. But tonight, I'm in a weird situation, whereas I have to win my matchup this week, which it's not completely a lock as of right now, because he does have Eric Ebron tomorrow going in that Pittsburgh Ravens game. But I have Dallas Goedert tonight. But he's got the Seattle Seahawks defense tonight. So what I need to happen is I need Carson Wentz, because if Carson Wentz could go out and have a good game, include Dallas Goedert in it, I secure a win, and I get a victory that I need from somebody else who's in a close matchup with somebody else that could get knocked out of the playoffs. But I need a big, and that would be the guy that has Patrick Mahomes. So I am going into tonight's game with mixed feelings. I don't want the Seahawks to dominate. I want them to win in a shootout. But rain does not usually bode well for shootouts. So I feel a lot of running game going on.
Yeah.
Chris Carson's back for the Seattle Seahawks.
Yeah, he should be 100%.
Miles Sanders is in full effect for the Philadelphia Eagles.
God, the Eagles, what a joke.
What do you mean, what a joke?
What a freaking joke.
Hey,
Go Eagles.
if they win,
Shut up.
If they win tonight,
If I'm an Eagles fan, I'm so disgusted.
if the Eagles win, why would you be? If they win tonight, they're in first place in the NFC East.
It's just such a
If they
disappointing
lose
season.
tonight, the Giants are in first place.
That's why. That's why.
Go Eagles.
It's like
What, tied with the Washington Redskins?
there's nothing worse than
Go
having
Eagles.
no confidence in your football team, right? There's
As long as
nothing
they're playing,
worse.
As long as they're playing other teams in the... See, this is the thing, okay? Is Eagles fans and Giants fans and to some extent Washington football team fans, WFT fans, all you have to do is get into the playoffs. If you get into the playoffs, then anything can happen. Like, let's say...
I understand that anything could
Let's
happen.
say Aaron Rodgers in the last game of the year, they're fighting for positioning. Some things go down, and they could possibly sneak in as the overall 1 seed. So they got to play Aaron Rodgers in that final game, that Week 17 game. I don't know who they're playing, but they're got to play him in that Week 17 game to try to get that seeding. And then he gets his collarbone broken. And you're going to have to face the Packers the next week, and there you are sitting there as the Philadelphia Eagles.
You
And
have the
could
biggest grin on your face right now.
because Aaron Rodgers.
I'm talking as soon as you said Aaron Rodgers' collarbone broken. Biggest grin on your face.
I'm saying that it would be tragedy if that happened.
You're sort of laughing as you said that. And you've got the fantasy football flu, buddy.
Me?
It is convinced.
No,
it is
I don't
taken
care
over
about
your
Aaron
body.
Rodgers. I don't care about Aaron Rodgers. I have the anti-Packers flu is what I have.
But yeah, having no confidence in your team sucks. Having no confidence in your vehicle is even worse.
Especially
when you're
this time of
driving
year.
it day to day and you don't know if it's going to overheat, the alternator's going to go out, the belt's going to come off. Then what you need to do is call our friends over there at Paso Robles Ford. They're at Paso Ford right now because they have factory to dealer incentives, 0% interest financing payments, and you can defer until after Valentine's Day. What do we got here? That's December. We got January. 3 months you can defer payments for. Zero cash from you, and you just can't go wrong with this deal. You can find out more at PasoFord.com.
Every car, truck, and SUV, new, used, or certified pre-owned, is priced to sell right now. They got factory to dealer incentives, 0 interest financing, payments you can defer until after Valentine's Day, 0 cash from you, and you can't go wrong. It's been a tough year, and everybody deserves something special to end the year on a high note. All it takes is a click. Everybody's talking about like the contact list, I should say, not the contact list, but the contact list. But you do have to contact them.
Oh, you mean not being in contact with someone?
Yes,
Not
yeah.
the list I have on my phone.
No, not the contact list.
I could.
Paso Robles Ford. You can go there if you're comfortable going there.
You have a lisp when you say list.
I know, list. Contact list.
Just a little.
Your health and safety are number one if you go there. Intense cleaning and contactless delivery, but you have to contact them. So you can click or call, but you have to contact Paso Robles Ford in order to save. PasoRobles.com.
93.3 KZOZ rocks.
I would say it's probably like in the area of Bouchon, but it's probably not Bouchon. It's probably something else. Like, Broad and, this side of town.
Oh, it's downtown.
Maybe left.
It's pretty much downtown, is what you're
Yes,
saying.
it's within
Bouchon.
4 or 5 blocks.
It's a
of
few
downtown.
blocks off of Marsh Street.
Yes. And
Is it on the corner?
yes, it is.
Is it one of those big, really beautiful houses?
Yes, it's a Victorian style house. Now, this one, I don't know. It looks like it's newer construction, but it takes the stylings of the Victorian.
Oh, I know. It's on the
And
right if you're going into town.
In the window of this multi-million-dollar house.
Come on, it's not multi-million. It might be 1.5. I don't know if
I
it's,
guarantee you, I bet you this house, if it was on the market right now, would be in the area of one, because it's big. It's a big house, which is rare down there. So it's like I would say it's like a 1.6 to 1.8. So not multi-million-dollar, but very close. And
it's not
depending on
Ryan
what the market
Seacrest's
does,
house.
what the market does tomorrow.
Did you hear him?
No.
He's putting his house up for $85 million.
Wow, that's pretty impressive. I would retire. Stop working, Ryan. Stop. Just stop working. You don't have to work. You don't have to rule the world, okay? You don't have to make all that money. Sell that home. You can accept like a $70 million bid for it and then stop working.
But I was just saying, it's no Ryan Seacrest money, but you saw something in the window?
Yeah. So in the window, there is the Christmas Story lamp.
Oh, sure.
Prominently displayed.
Just like it was in the movie, right?
In the picture window upstairs on the corner of the house. And I always thought, that's kind of cool because, the house,
it's upstairs. It's not downstairs.
Upstairs. The house is well put together. I mean, it looks like, I don't know, Martha Stewart put together.
So this is
house.
an eyesore.
A bit. But
except for the story.
Yeah, the story behind it. Now, the city of Chickasaw, Oklahoma, wants to bring people to Chickasaw, Oklahoma. So what they do?
Just continued to think about what could we do to get people to come to Chickasha and make us a destination spot. I set my 2-foot leg lamp up on the table and I said, how about a 150-foot leg lamp at the end of Main Street? Well, they all kind of laughed and thought it was funny, but it was an idea.
And it is an idea that the Chickasha people, Chickasha, have ran with.
I was just out. I came downtown to do a little bit of shopping, and I was like, that is one big blow-up leg.
So it's a blow-up leg with a lampshade on it. But there are plans to construct a permanent structure at the end of Main Street where the current inflatable lamp is standing. 150 feet.
It's pretty good.
That is 10 basketball hoops. Or no, I'm sorry, 15 basketball hoops.
And nobody's doing that. I mean, everybody's got the big Christmas tree, right? All kinds of different, there's angel decorations.
This is permanent in June.
Oh, this is
June when it's a sweltering.
Oh, this isn't something
when it's a sweltering 105 in Oklahoma. There's going to be a leg lamp.
What? Why? I understand during Christmas and the holidays, it's a part of a holiday theme, but
there are plans to build one as a permanent structure. Now, I didn't look up where Chickasha is in Oklahoma on a map. I mean, is it something that you would possibly veer off the main path to go to? Well, 44 runs right through it. Chickasha. Chickasha is a decent sized city. It's about 16,000 people. The University of Science and Arts of Oklahoma is located there.
Well, a lot of cities have different.
I wonder where that ranks in comparison to MIT.
A lot of cities have some sort of object, right? I mean, think about Pismo Beach. They got the clams when you come off the Price Street there.
Yeah, but that's not...
there's some clams. In Slow, you come off the Marsh exit. There's that damn thing in the center there. It looks like a globe with an arrow going through it. I don't know what it means. Somebody smarter than me probably does. You know what I'm talking about. Used to live right there.
Yeah, it's
kind
just
of globe
it's just
with an arrow.
So Chickasha is about...
But nobody talks about it. Nobody even knows what it's called because it's not the lake.
Oh, God. Chickasha is southwest of Oklahoma City by, I would say, 45 minutes, 50 minutes.
Okay.
Or less, based on my map reading skills. Oh, yeah.
Why is this important?
Well, because I don't know, why is this town hurting so bad to where they need to, really swing at the fences to get people to come?
Maybe they're not hurting bad. Maybe they just
50 feet.
Maybe they really want to be known for something.
150 feet. I don't know what the size of this building is, Jeremy, but I'd say
it's
this
a two-story building.
So, but it is bulkier, 2-story building.
Yeah, it is. We have high ceilings downstairs.
I would say so.
It's not your typical. It's probably more like a 3-story building.
Okay, I'm looking at the building right across the way from us. It's the same size.
Yeah.
I would estimate that at...
We have 20-foot ceilings downstairs.
Yeah. I would estimate that building across the way as being 35, 40 feet. So you're going to take 5 of those buildings, stack them on top of each other, and that's just going to be a leg with a lampshade on it. It is. I'm looking at the pictures.
How tall is the Space Needle?
I'm waiting for your phone.
God, it's 605 feet.
So it is 1/6 the size. Or no, I'm sorry, 1/5 the size. 1/5 the size of the Space Needle. That's big. That goes up to that observation deck. That little thing that holds the Space Needle together.
Right.
That's huge.
She used to talk to me. Now
this is a much
just like my wife.
This is taller than
Stop talking to me.
This will dwarf any building in downtown Chickasha. Are you okay?
Yeah.
What's
I
wrong?
just like how Jeremy is just like, no one talks to me anymore, and you just kept going.
Yeah, he doesn't listen. Nobody listens to
Well,
him.
because I don't care about his feelings, okay? Isn't that what his the guy that he voted for president was? F your feelings? I mean, I don't care about your feelings. I care about the 150-foot lamp at the end of Main Street.
Yeah.
Now, if it illuminates, that's one thing. But will it successfully illuminate? And let me think.
If it doesn't, then it's a fail. It has to.
Well, and let's think about the maintenance costs on permanent lamp at the end of Main
Just
Street.
the utility bill to light that son of a bitch every night.
LED. You could go LED and save
but
some
still,
money.
you got to go LED.
It's inflatable, yeah? So it's going to be like...
No, I know you're
not inflatable.
I know you're in and out of podcast editing right now, but no, there are plans
Permanent.
on the horizon to construct a permanent 150-foot lamp that people are going to be climbing. I mean, hell, we got Morro Rock out here. Call the people, Chickasha City Council, call Morro Bay and ask them how they deal with their rock, because they're going to have people climbing this thing.
Oh, yeah.
People are going to want to be rappelling off of it. They're going to want to be doing, what is it called? What do the extreme sports kids do? Where they jump off with a parachute and then they land before they hit the ground. Sometimes they don't land before they hit
I don't
the
know what
ground.
that's called, but I've seen it.
Base jumping.
Base jumping? Oh, okay,
yeah.
base jumping.
Base jumping. There are going to be people base jumping off of the lamp. Is this really what you want?
Did you say
Yes.
150 feet tall? Mm-hmm. That's not that tall.
That's really tall.
It's tall, but
It's Darwinism at its best.
It's like 10
If you
stories.
see a giant lamp and you're like, I'm going to jump off that.
how do you even
got-
climb up there? I mean, come on.
Where there's a will, there's a way.
There's probably
Suction
a door that you crawl up through the inside of the
for
leg.
maintenance purposes?
Yeah, you wouldn't want to put the ladder on the outside.
Tour the thigh? That's what they're
Yeah, we can only take you up through the shin. If we get past the shin, it's a little risky. But we're working on getting the tour up to the thigh.
Oh boy! Would you look at that? What is this? It's a leg!
But what is it?
Do you know what this is? This is a lamp!
It was indeed a
Isn't
lamp.
that great?
The old man's eyes boggled,
Oh, wow!
overcome by art.
I know just the place for it. Right in the middle of our front room window!
or in the middle of our crappy Plains town where you can tour the inside. I don't know, touring the inside of it. See, I might veer from my path to go check it out.
Well, if
I'm
it's
on
a
road
tower
trip-
and you can go up and you could do like an observation tower, that's kind of cool. Maybe there's an observation deck
And I
at the
think
top.
in Oklahoma, you get like 20 feet off the ground. You can see all the way to the rock.
What is this going to look like at the top? Because the lamp had a lampshade. Is this going to have a lampshade?
It's going to have a lampshade on it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it'll have a lampshade on it. I don't know if it'll have frillies on it.
Yeah, do an observation deck at the top and let people go up and look around. That's how you make some money back on it. $10. Go up.
Tour the leg.
You're going to have to put an elevator in there, though, because people aren't going to want to walk the stairs. It's a lot of walking.
Yeah, the closest I've ever been to a woman is the inner thigh of the leg in Oklahoma.
Yeah. The rooftop bar called.
That's the closest you've gotten to the sweet spot? In Chickasha, Oklahoma.
The rooftop bar has to be called Below the Buttocks.